The silent enemy: how pollution, animals, and human actions are creating deadly resistance. Soft, slow intro, reflective tone, in many parts of our world today. There is an enemy we cannot see. It does not carry a weapon. It does not make noise. Yet it is slowly stealing lives. This enemy is antimicrobial resistance, and its story begins not in hospitals alone, but in our environment, our animals, and our everyday human actions. Semi-arid region of northern Nigeria, where the land stretches wide and the sky meets the earth, lived a Fulani herder named Sadiq. His life depended on his cattle. The cows were more than animals. They were food. They were income. They were inheritance. Each morning, Sadiq led his herd across long distances, searching for grass and water. But the water was changing. The rivers they once trusted now carried waste. Runoff from cities, discarded medicines, human sewage, agricultural chemicals. Still, the cattle drank. And deep inside that water, microbes were learning how to survive. Sometimes, when a cow looked weak or stopped eating, Sadiq did what many herders do. He bought antibiotics easily. No prescription, no diagnosis, no guidance. The medicine passed through the animals, into their waste, back into the soil, and into the water. Over time, bacteria in that environment were exposed again, and again, and again. Some died, but others survived, and those survivors became stronger. This is how resistance is being developed. What many people do not realize is that animals and humans share invisible bridges. Through water, food, soil, hands, air, resistant microbes do not respect boundaries. Milk from cattle, meat at local markets, water fetched by children. The environment became a meeting point, a training ground where microbes learned how to defeat medicine. Antimicrobial resistance does not stop with bacteria. Viruses can resist treatment too. HIV, for example, can become resistant when medications are misused, skipped, taken incorrectly. This makes treatment harder, longer, and more expensive. Tuberculosis, parasitic infections, fungal diseases. The microbes are evolving, and humans are struggling to keep up. As a veterinary student, I've learned something deeply important. Human health, animal health, environmental health, they are one. This is the One Health concept. When animals are treated carelessly, humans suffer. When humans pollute the environment, animals pay the price. When the environment is damaged, disease finds new ways to survive. We are not separate from nature. We are part of it. In a nearby town lived Amina, a mother of 3. Her youngest child fell sick with an infection that once would have been easy to treat. But this time, the medicine didn't work. Another drug was tried. Then another. Days passed. The infection remained. Doctors finally explained, this organism is resistant. A word that carried fear. What began in polluted water, passed through animals, and returned to humans. When we hear the word pollution, we think of smoke, plastic, dirty rivers. But pollution also includes antibiotics in animal waste, drugs flushed into water systems, hospital waste entering the environment, uncontrolled use of antimicrobials. Each misuse is a lesson taught to microbes. Learn how to survive. And they do. Behind every resistant infection is a real story. A mother waiting by a hospital bed. A herder losing his herd. A family spending everything on medicines that no longer work. This is not just science. This is pain. This is loss. This is life. But there is hope. For individuals, do not self-medicate. Complete prescribed treatments. For animal owners, stop using antibiotics without guidance. Treat animals responsibly. For communities, protect water sources. Dispose medicines properly. Reduce environmental pollution. For future professionals like us, educate. Advocate. Promote One Health. The enemy is not medicine. The enemy is misuse. If we change our actions, we can slow resistance. We can protect animals. We can protect people. We can protect the environment. Because when we heal the land, we heal life itself. This is not only a veterinary issue. This is not only a medical issue. It is a human issue. Protect the environment. Protect animals. Protect life.